Hi, my name is Leroy and this is our group event called The Land of Tomorrow. Today, we'll be discussing about this event with my group mates Adrien, Sam, Leonads, Minwei and Eunice. Starting first with the objective would be for EDM lovers to see their favorite DJ play live. Also, it will allow DJs to promote their latest productions. Furthermore, allow new DJs to experience what it's like playing on a big stage. Now, the theme of this event will be the Land of Tomorrow, while the mission of this event is for a joy and all EDM lovers and their family to share. The vision for this event is in the years to come, this event will be hosted not just locally but globally. Furthermore, it will allow local DJs to play internationally as well. Now, moving on to the marketing and advertising plan. Firstly, the marketing plan with the goal of this event is for music goers, specifically EDM lovers from all around the world, to enjoy this music festival. The targeted audience, like I said, would be music goers, specifically EDM lovers, and the youth to young adults aged 18 to 30. The location of this event will be at Sentosa Palawan Beach. Strategies to attract would be inviting world-renowned DJs to play on our stage and making the price relatively cheap as well. Secondly, the advertising plan, and here is our event flyer, and it will be placed all around Singapore, specifically in tourist locations such as Singapore Flyer, Gardens by the Bay, central business districts, and commonly used transportation such as MRT, trains, buses, taxis. There will be games listed on Singtel website that the winners are given VIP tickets to the event. Furthermore, the event will be broadcasted on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well. A video package will be played on YouTube to promote the event, and there will be a website for the event for more detailed information as well. Now I would like to pass my time to Sam.
Thank you, Leroy. Hi, I'm Samir. So as for the program flow, in the morning at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., the logistics and the AV team will arrive first to set up the necessary logistics and check if everything is in a good condition. At 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., all the departments will have their briefing with their in charge, also for any last-minute checks. At 12 p.m., the Uncle Ringo Carnival will be open for anyone and everyone. At 4 p.m., VIP and online ticketing and entry will be open for the music event. At 5 p.m. will be for on-spot purchases. At 6:30 p.m., the first DJ will begin his set till all the DJs have completed their show by 11 p.m. And at 11 p.m. will also be the exiting of the attendees, and the cleanup of the area will begin by our staff and volunteers. At 11:30 p.m. we'll have a quick debrief and all the staff and volunteers would head home. Each members of this group will be in charge of at least 3 departments. The in charge will be responsible for their areas in charge. I'll be now passing on to Minwei for the logistics list.
Thank you, Sam. I'll be taking over to talk about things we need for logistics. For the logistics, we have a lot of items to run the event. Items like the audio equipment, which include the stage, lighting and sound, projector, and communication equipments. Following next will be the portable toilets, power generator to supply power for the event, dustbins for the participants to throw their rubbish, as we will be promoting a litter-free event, inflatables for the bouncy castle and the water slides, tables and chairs for the F&B booth for the consumers to have a place to eat after purchasing their food, which we are planning to invite the Pongo containers for the event. Following then, it will be the Milo truck who will be our sub-sponsors for the event, signages to direct the people to the event, barricades, sick bay booth, and mascot suits. At the sick bay booth, there will be an ambulance there on standby. The last few items that we need are the VIP areas, brochures, chiropractic and merchandise booth, ATM, Uncle Ringo, and lastly, the wet weather equipments, like the tennages and the raincoats that we'll be providing them in the goodie bag. These are all the items that we need for us to run the event smoothly. Now, I'll hand over the time to Adrien, who will be sharing the manpower list.
Thank you, Minwei. Now I shall tell you more about the manpower deployment. As you can see, this is the manpower deployment table. There are various departments such as the stage crew, which needs 10 staff and 5 volunteers. The AV crew needs 30 staff. Security team requires 35 staff. First aid team needs 5 staff and 5 volunteers. As for the logistics team, they need 20 staff and 20 volunteers. 4 professionally trained lifeguards will also be on standby in case of emergencies such as drowning. Other departments like the ushers and cleaners require as many volunteers as possible. All departments except the AV crew, logistics team and lifeguards will report and have their briefing at 10 am, while the AV crew and logistics team will report at 7:45 am as they need to be there earlier than the rest to set up the venue and prepare the cameras and audio equipment, while the lifeguards will report a few hours before the start of the event at 3 p.m. As for the reporting venue, the stage crew will report to the back of the stage together with the AV crew. The security team's reporting venue will be at the security post. The first aid team will gather on the tentage on the left of the stage, while the logistics team will gather at the tentage on the right, which will also store the equipment of the event. The ushers reporting venue will be at the entrance of the event, and cleaners will be at the food village entrance. As for the Uncle Ringo staff members, they will report to their own company where they will be briefed by their supervisors. The lifeguards will report to the lifeguard post nearest to the village to have their briefing, in which they will then break up and go to their respective posts. Now, I shall pass it over to Eunice and she will tell you more about the risk assessment.
Thank you, Adrien. In every event, there will be risks. I'm now going to elaborate more about the risks in this event and how we will solve it. Firstly, we have injuries. The solution for it is letting the attendees sign an insurance form during the registration, and first aiders will be on patrol. The department in charge will be the first aid team. Next, we have dehydration. There will be water points located around, and the department in charge is logistics. Moving on, we have accidents. An ambulance will be on standby, and the department in charge is the paramedics and security. Next, we have fights. The solution will be stationing security guards around, and the department in charge is security. Moving on, we have wet weather. The solution to this is the wet weather equipment, which is the placement of tentages and raincoats will be given in the goodie bags as mentioned by Minwei. The department in charge will be logistics. Next, we have stampedes. Barricades will be placed around for crowd control, and the department in charge is security and logistics. Next up, we have unauthorized weapons. We will station security guards that will conduct a bag check at the entrance. Moving on, we have drowning. Lifeguards will be on patrol, and there will also be the department in charge. Last but not least, we have food poisoning. We will conduct a license check on the food vendors, and logistics will be in charge. This concludes the end of the risk assessment, and now pass the time back to Leonads for him to explain about the facility plan.
Thanks, Eunice. Before I explain about the facility plan, I'd like to point out the legend to give you a better understanding about the plan. In the facility plan, there will be 3 types of booths: the whole garden booth in red, the chiropractic booth in black, and the various merchandise booths in blue. Next, we have the generators and bins, which will be located around the event. Uncle Ringo, Bouncy Castle, and last but not least, the event stage. Participants can approach from either Sentosa Resort or Beach Station. However, the main entrance will be located on the left side, while the VIP entrance is located on the right. As for the ATMs, whole garden booths, Milo trucks, security, toilets, bins, and generators will be placed around the event as shown. Now, I'd like to grab your attention to the entrance of the event. At the entrance, there will be ticketing booths located near the Citibank ATMs. We'll also be providing POSB and OCBC ATMs, so to cater to our various patrons. As you can see, Uncle Ringo and Bouncy Castle will be placed outside of the event, so to attract people who won't be attending the event as well. Inside the events area, Milo trucks will be near the entrance, and the whole garden booths will be scattered around the area. The chiropractic booth will be located just above the water slides, which is at the coast of Palawan Beach. Also, merchandise booths will be located near the chiropractic booth and whole garden booths. Next, Bins and toilets will be situated near the whole garden booths and food and beverage area for easier access. On the right, there will be the VIP entrance located near the food and beverage area and the stage. As for the VIP area, it will be in front of the stage, near the food and beverage area on the right and first aid bay on the left. Looking at the big picture, the facility plan will be using the whole of Palawan Beach, where booths and activities will be scattered around the area so that the patrons will enjoy their time exploring the event. I shall now pass it back to Eunice and Minwei to explain to you about the Gantt chart.
Thank you, Leonads. For the Gantt chart, we have split it into 4 different stages. The first stage will be the initial and planning phase, second stage will be implementation phase, third stage will be event phase, and lastly, it will be the event shutdown. As you can see, in this stage, we have sub-stages. From May to the 4th week of July, we brainstormed our idea. Following next, we took the last 2 weeks of July to the end of August to come up with our objectives. The last week of August to October to come up with our mission and vision. To end with stage 1 of the planning, we took from 4th week of October to the 1st week of December for the feasibility studies. Moving on to the second stage, from the 2nd week of December to the 1st week of January is the application of all the plans. Next, from the 1st week of January to the 1st week of February is the monitoring and controlling. Then from February to March, it will be work in the progress report and the stakeholder. At the end of the second stage, it will be active risk management, which will be from the last week of March to April. Now I'll pass the time to Minwei to talk more about the third and fourth stage of the Gantt chart.
Thank you, Eunice. Moving on to the third stage, from the month of May, we will be doing manpower, venue, and stage management. Each will take 2 weeks. Lastly will be the event shutdown phase that will be held on June 2018. Exiting of people that will take a week, removing and returning of equipment, assets handover that will take 2 weeks each. The project closure will last for a week. Now I'll hand over the time back to Sam for the conclusion.
In conclusion, our event will be a music festival catered to mostly EDM lovers and also other music lovers around the world. Not just for EDM lovers as an individual, but also as a family, as they can enjoy the Uncle Ringo Carnival. All in all, this is an event for the participants to have a fun time. And to end this off, I would like to say, sync your heartbeats with the EDM beats.